kind of be impromptu, but I like impromptu. Right, let's get us up here. Right. Uh, right. Home. That's where I need to be. Right, so probably need to get this light maybe a little bit more like that. How's it going, people of YouTube? Welcome back. So a little impromptu stream. I wasn't actually planning on going live, but um, I think this is going to take quite a bit anyway. But probably, I mean, if we hit one today, maybe tomorrow. But I don't, because tomorrow is quite a weird sort of. Yeah, but it's a day that I don't usually do too much. I may be doing other things. Um, because today we could, but we kind of. I don't know. But my Sunday into Monday shift, I basically don't really do that much. Um, so if I do a stream, that's all I do. If I do other stuff in the house or whatever, that's really all I do. Um, so I've got my points, so I can actually put the it up without people stealing the 20 points. So wait till I find my stickers. I put my sticker sheet in. I usually do it where I finish, and I usually either stick it at the back or the front. But what I've done is I've just stuck them in up there, uh, just kind of random basically. So it's kind of God, where the hell is it? So we're building Django Fett's Slave One now. People would say it's a fire spray 31 class patrol craft, but I still call it what it is. That's what Django Fett called it. That's what Boba Fett called it. So that is what it is. I think it is. Right, got my sticker sheet. So I think we got up to bag. We did 6 bags, so we actually got quite a good bit of advancement in it. So again, I've got the Boba Fett one sitting here just for kind of reference and a little sort of go to. So here we go. In fact, I'm going to take Django. This is his little hairpiece. So we've got his little hairpiece, and there's old Django himself. It's quite a nice little minifig. But actually, as I say, 20 odd pounds. I don't actually have. I was going to bring Boba through. Oh, I tell you, it's hard to focus. You've got to put your hand. There you go. There's little Django. So I'm just going to get my. I'm going to put that just there so that doesn't really move. I'm going to get my iPad sorted. I'm going to get my camera turned around here. So 2 seconds while I do this. Get it in here. Get that moved and positioned. I'm maybe going to go with. I've got my little CMFs, the new CMF build. Maybe put my iPad down here. Put that there. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to put my CMFs up here actually. No, in fact, I'm going to put them over here. Kind of out of the way because they're just going to get in the way, to be honest.
Is that your wee figures?
Yeah. So down there, Django can go just here actually. Right, that's this. I've got my brick tool. I'm gonna get this. I think if I get this, if I get that just overhanging there, I can get my mic here because we had a wee bit of a mic-ish. Anya got up, knocked down the camera, and it went
I
flying.
didn't realise that it
Nah,
was me that
it's
did
just a
it.
cable. Right, so here we go. So I'll do a little. That's what we've built so far. We built this yesterday, so we've pretty much got the kind of lower shell part done, and a lot of the kind of back elements. This looks a lot more intricate on the base part compared to the original, or the Boba Fett slave one. Um, it's going to roughly be the same, but it's going to be like different. So here we go, bag 7. So again, I've got the original slave one here for reference. Actually, it's quite good sitting there, to be honest. Probably what I'm planning doing is a lot of my builds I'm going to bring through and sit here. That was always the plan with this space, keeping it fairly clear, and then bringing stuff through and just sitting there even during the day. If I'm streaming, it's really good because you can see something that's kind of like an old build, and it may be, you get a little bit. You get somebody saying, "Oh, what's that? Is that what build is that or whatever?"
I
Right,
thought a wee topic of
yeah.
conversation, isn't it?
So bag number 7. Again, paper bags, which is I quite like paper bags now. So camera's actually looking pretty good there. You can see a little bit of my microwave and stuff, which is always everyone's got a microwave fetish. Um,
You never know.
so yeah, so this is an impromptu stream. I usually put it up and say I'll be streaming in X amount of time, but apologies for people that maybe doing something else on this Saturday afternoon. Maybe more afternoon. It's getting actually more kind of free time. So I'm back to work tomorrow. So that's one of the reasons why I thought if I just do a quick stream. So what time are we at? We're just after 4. Sorry,
Not take long for tea.
this timer. That's it. So I've got a little timer on my cooker that was at the end. So yeah. So just take a wee note at the time. So welcome in everybody. I'm not expect. It's funny. The stream yesterday was actually quite kind of low key. I kind of came off a little bit sort of deflated in a way, and I know it sounds kind of bad, but it was quite quiet. It was a relatively quiet stream. Not that that's ever a problem, but sometimes it's just I don't know. Right, let's get this out. So if you're ever opening these bags, so if you look here, there's a little seam. So if you tip it out this way, you don't get the seam, and you get most of the pieces come out. If you do it this way, they catch because there's a little rib. If you look here, if I do that with my finger, you can see there's a little rib part just in here. Got some clear parts, there we go. Again, just check, nothing there. Right, I may check the football scores on. Oh, can I do it? Wait.
Don't talk to yourself, darling.
No, but I need to see Sky Sports. I should have Sky Sports on here just so that I can quickly go between the two without really causing too much of a. So yeah, my football team's playing. Unfortunately, the football team of my partner in crime and her entourage. So, 2-1. Come on.
Oh, you get 2-1?
2-1.
Oh, that'll lift your spirits. You'll not get that.
Right, so we're back in business, as they say. But yeah, I'll keep track of it. But I'm not I'm not overly obsessed with football, if I'm honest, but I
Yeah,
just like
when
to
it
keep
comes to plastic thistle.
plastic bloody thistle. Right, so here we go. We're on page 131 and we're in bag 7. So, in fact, here's a cheeky little biscuit. So it's on this page. Do you know? I'm. Let's just have a wee. I just want to see this because that's quite a cheeky little. Yeah. Just that page actually has got a step on it, which is a little bit hidden. Nah. Just on here. It doesn't look as if there is 2 parts though. I see where they're going. They're going up the top. Right, got you. So it's these little kind of panhandles. So right, they're going up here actually. So on these little ends up here, and they're going out the way. So they're probably little greeblies. Greeblies. Um, yeah, they're really up the. Like this bottom part I think is going to be more. Like, I think a lot of the parts are going to be in the base compared to Slave 1, Boba Fett's Slave 1. I'm going to keep. Nah, because I think we're building a little sub assembly type stuff. Right, here we go. Oh, how you doing, Chaos 11? We meet again. Yeah, I said yesterday, I said, oh, I might stream, and I kind of said Sunday and stuff, but I think looking at it, you know, Sundays, yeah, it's one of those days from my work. I could be doing other things. So it's funny getting back to work. Actually, it's like, dare I say that you miss work or even school, whatever your thing is. Yeah, it's. Oh God, where's this other part? There it is. Got it.
He's cutting that apart.
Right, so here we go. We're off, we're running, we're building. So again, we are building Slave 1, but Disney would have you believe that it's a Firecrest 31 patrol type craft. But I'm sticking with the old school. So I think we build. This looks like the front. This front part or this part of the ship here. So that's right over the page. So this the light seems better, although I do have a little bit of a. I'm happy with it because I don't have the glare, which is actually really half the battle here. So I've put little pucks on the side. There we go. Right, up white. So, so far it's been a really good build. Nothing too technical. So do you know it's that colour. I was looking for grey. There we go. see what they're doing. Kind of looked a bit weird where they had those pieces. I should get a little drink of water. I'll get a drink soon. So, alright, no, not a problem, Chaos Orban. It's good. It's good you drop in and say hi. It's much appreciated. So you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're up to. Hope you have a nice time, and I'll see you again. I'm always here. Never really far away, buddy. Always building Lego. It's good. We've got a good little stash, so that's that little bit done. So we're starting off small here. Knew that was going to come off. Right, here we go. Get that really nice green. It's like a pistachio green.
That's nice.
It's on the tray. It's on the bottom here. Right, where are we? So we're putting. It's a little. These are not really headlights. These are they're almost like the landing legs. Or not so much. So if you put the model down, in theory it might kind of like crush parts. So these are almost like they put landing legs, but they made it clear so that you don't really notice them as much, which is quite nice. Right, we've got two going on down the bottom here. The corner, yeah, the corners. There we go. Yeah, 153 to 154. Right, this is going straight on the model. Right, so this is going to be the base. So I think that's going like that. Yeah, that's it. Very, no, I wouldn't say it's awkward because you want to apply a little bit of pressure. So there's the top. So just comparing that, yeah, we're pretty much the same size. Right, now on to the next part. So, I don't know when this kit's going to finish. It's see, this is the light source is right up here in my head. For these kind of things, it's almost like a different colour. Yeah, it's black. And there's a little tile, and then we've got another blue going on top. Most of the time, the colours are pretty good to see, but when you work in black, it's very tough. Something like the Black Pearl is just.
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
It's just
it?
yeah.
Because it's black.
It's
it
all
we would
black.
see it. I don't know if we would do it.
So you'd probably need really good lighting. My lighting at this moment in time is not ideal. So I'm kind of probably going to start looking into getting like a light source that's directly overhead, and I can maybe even attach my phone and stuff to. I think would be quite a good scenario. This is quite an interesting. It's kind of offset. Okay. Right, so what have we got here? We've got three part down the bottom. What's that? Right, so that's going to have to go on. Right, so we'll start. I don't know, but I'm building out a sequence here. I've got that top part, so that's going there. That then I believe is going in there. No, that's going up there actually. There we go. Oh god, get in there. That's it. And then this little three's going at the edge. And we're building another two of them. Do. I'm just watching the Captain Underpants, the movie,
Who's that?
Chaos 11,
Oh, is
on my
it?
TV. And tomorrow, me and my dad are going to a Lego show
Oh.
when they have the old and new Lego sets. That's cool. I'll enjoy that. That'll be good.
But how do we get Lego shows up here?
They do come up, maybe even Glasgow, but it's we need to keep an eye out.
I know.
That's good. Well, enjoy. If you're still here, I think you might still be here, but enjoy that. That sounds really good. Right, so we've got one going here, and this one is going here, and then we've got a little gap in the middle. Yeah, we've got a little gap in the middle. So we've got a tile piece and a blue piece. Oh, the colours in this is like a really dark navy. Yeah, there we go. So we're putting another one of these little kind of landing legs. I say they're not part of the ship's landing legs, I don't think. I think it's just an aesthetic, whether you have it on its base, it doesn't tear off the underside. Oh, we have one little sticker on this side here, 14. Wee cheeky sticker. That is 14 this. It's just a little green, I'm calling this avocado, it probably is.
It's not really avocado.
Oh,
It's more like an olive green.
This is Dulux has come up with, it's not, but it's
Avocado's a bit more.
avocado.
No avocado. Did you call it
No,
avocado?
I said pistachio.
Pistachio's a bit. It's much more an olive green.
There we go. That stick, it's not on. Sticker placements. We'll see what that looks like. That's it on anyway. Right, we're turning over. So we've got a little part here. Right, that's up that, and that is going to go in here. Nice. There's where I put that brick. So I think this is how it's going to attach to the ship.
Oh, it's in the UK.
Right, that must be a longer part, but not as long. Okay. Oh, that, right, I get it. I put this little piece down way too quick. Oh, is it put more?
It just put okay good now.
Ah, right, got you.
It must be a young chap then.
No, yeah, he's. Don't know what age, but that's no really. And then that then sits in there. There we go. 138. Right, we've got another little sort of build happening. So we've got a little grey, black clip. Oh my god, these clips, they just. That, yeah, it's got a stud element in it. It's going in there. And we've got a little puck going on here. Right, you take care, buddy. I'm just going to check the football scores. I think it's still 2-1. Yeah, still 2-1. At least they scored. I mean, I don't feel as bad. Oh, that's a 2. It's that one. Right, there we go. Now we've got 3. So yeah, it's the bigger ones. It's these. Oh, God. These slide so much off your fingers. Right, there we go. Got a little blue snot piece. Just going there. Now, is that going? Oh, looks like it's going up a bit. Yeah, it's going there. Right, cool. Okay, interesting little sort of pieces going in. It's no, it's going the other way. There should be maybe another one here. There it is. Is that it? Ah, that's it there. We need the soap going that way. And then we've got a little pistachio wedge. Very intricate sort of detail in here, but and that's just going to go in there. I'll show you once because it's a very little, it's a little module here, but it's very, yeah, because it's dark colours as well. It's so difficult to see. Right, this is going to go on. So let's get the orientation of our piece here. So this is going on. See, there's a little clip here. It's clipping into this part. So that'll be able to, it's got some form of movement. Right, now we've got a big part of blue, which is going to create a little bit of an edge on here, and then this is going on here. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I see what they're going to do. This is going to come down and create a little bit of a curve. 140. Again, we're doing the same little piece at the end. And then we're doing the same we did before. We've got these hinge parts. So these two go together. That creates a hinge. And then this part is going on here. Again, it's black on a really dark navy blue. It's very difficult to see. And then we've got some elements going on here. Right, on to the next part. I've got a little piece. They just, because they're soaked edges, rounded edges, your finger just slips and it pings like a projectile. Another piece there. Right, this is going to go on there. No, yes, no. Now that's at that. Yeah, it's kind of, right. So that, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what they're doing. So it creates there's a little gap there. Right, this is going to go in here. So this part, yeah, that's going to go right in there. again, so there's a little bits of articulation. Like there's not a lot in this. There's only a tiny amount. I think it's just to create like a rounded. You can see it there. I've actually created the rounded piece there, but if you flatten those out, oh sugar. If you destroy that part, but if you flatten that all out, it's just a straight piece. But that's going to mould round. Right, 141 to 142. So again, we're still working on this. We've got some reinforcing bracket, which is basically going to go in there, which is going to just beef this up quite a bit. Right, we've got another little piece going in. Turn that over. Oh god, there's a little one of these little parts. This is it's a very technical little element here. So we'll get one of these, and that's going in like so, like that. So that's going to attach just in this part, this little clip element. I don't know if you can actually see this as much. Oh, that's it's really quite interesting how they've done all this. So there you see that's in its flat element, just straight across, but all that's going to articulate. It was still, I don't know if I've finished with that yet, because we're building another piece here. So let's build that. It's not set us up to attach it yet. Right, what have we got here? We've got so this part's going the T-junction, so we're building that side. I think we've got another one. There we go. And then we've got one of these little, used a lot of these parts on ships, these kind of, that part there in particular. That's going to solidify those two parts really nicely. There we go. Over the page, 143 to 144. Okay. Oh, it's the same part. Right. Then we've got that part there. Right. Got another little sub-assembly part going up here. So we've got basically one of these. We've got these grey parts. So that's going to go there. Then we've got another one joining it on the side. And then we have got clips going on there. Right, and that is then going to attach. So this part up with this. That's going to attach with this part facing up that way. So on that end. There we go. So we've got that. And then that is then going to attach up this end part. So it's basically, by the looks of it, it's just going to go right in there. Fits really nice. There we go. That's a whole chunk. This then is going to attach onto the model. So it looks as if we're attaching it to this side. So let's have a little... right, so we are going to be base of the ships this way. So I can see clips here and here. So there's a clip. Yeah, there's the two clips there. So this is going to be quite nice actually. Right in there. Oh yeah. And that clips in. Go over the page. I imagine it's going to ask us to articulate the side parts. 145. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'll do it myself then. Yeah. Basically, there's just a tiny bit. The movement's not that much. So if you look at it, I'll show you. That's it straight. And then you're really just, if you look at it, you're only moving it. I could say a Scottish word here, but I'm not going to. It's not that much. It's a BAW here. And again, I think we're going to be doing the same on the other side, so pretty much just rinse and repeat. Oda répété. Excuse my French. Right. So this shouldn't take too long because we've already built part of it, so we're kind of half coded up where we need to be as such. So might as well do this one, do a kind of double build here. And then that's going to go up, I think that goes up there. These are quite hard to get in here. You've got to kind of like, you can't just, like usual Lego you can kind of get it half and then it doesn't really snap in as well as what it did. Is that a 3? Yeah, it's a 3 actually. Right, and then that goes there, that goes up here with a little gap, and then, yeah, we've got the little tile piece, we've got the little 1x. Square that up on the table, slot it in, there we go, lovely job, wait, and then we've got another of these kind of landing leg type affairs. Square it up, and get the little circle. Then I'll probably check their score, because I think the game might be finished. I think it's still 2-1, yeah. Brian Dempsey gets a yellow card.
Who's Brian Dempsey played for Ayr?
Yeah. God damn it. 2-1's not bad. I mean, we should get the boys to score.
So you've not got egg in your chin with that score.
Right, we've got another little sticker piece, which again is the little pistachio. Maybe try and line this up a little bit better. Stickers they can be very difficult because you don't really know how much to go. I'm going to go in between this time. Right there, that's better. Yeah, I'm happy with that application. So there we go. Just a little piece. Right, so here we go. We have got yeah, it's gonna knock that into it, yeah. Nice.
I've got the heat on for me.
Yeah.
Chilly.
You do that.
Thank you, darling. You're too good to me.
Right, there we go. Up that little piece on there. Right, now we're this bit I wouldn't say it's fiddly, but it's a little bit different. Quip. There it is. So that's going to go there. Then we've got a little blue piece going down there. Again, square everything up. I do it on the table, it just lines it up really nice. Gets it all nice and square. Little puck goes in there. Right, and then we've got the little 3. Quite noisy, I've noticed. And that's going to go. How's that bit going? Is that? Yeah, it's going over, isn't it? It's covering that. Yeah, that's it. I think I got confused the last time I did that. And then this is flush up against here. And then we've got the rest of them going here. Oh. there. Sometimes these parts can be hard to get on because you don't really have a lot of hold. And then we've got that little snot piece going up there. Again, you can square that off really nice. And this little wedge piece, which is quite... It's very hard to see. It's like... Because it's all this blue, there's no real... And then that soap piece is going to go that way. There we go. Lovely job with it. Right, that's that in. Right, 149, 150. Right, so this is going to attach. Yeah, that's right, it clips in there. So again, you see that articulation that you've got, but it's only moving a tiny bit, so it's really just a very slight movement. Again, we've got these blue bits. I think we've got a couple of these to do. Okay, that was not. Is that up? Have I got a bit missing there? Or am I just? I don't think I have I? I'm just gonna check. No, I think that is it. Yeah. Wait, I'm just gonna check my other side. Yeah, it didn't seem as low down as in that. Oh. Right, that's right, because I'm going to do this bracket, haven't I? That's right. That's gonna beef it up. That's it. And that goes in there. And we've got that little quick part going in there. Right, got it. No, it does go there. That's the next part, right? It must sit down. No, there's something not. No. No. Right, there's something not. That other part sat up a little bit. I've missed something here. There's some fundamental. No, because that was all underneath. And that was right enough. No, there's something not right here. What have I missed something here? I'm going to look at the underneath of this. Now, see, that's up a little bit. What? Right, hold on. Let's go back. Go back. I've missed something here. I don't know what it is, but that should be a little bit higher. So what have I missed? Yeah, it's another blue brick on top. That's what it is. I knew it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I knew there was something, it just didn't look right. Right. Onward. Yeah, you always did. You know, sometimes when you build Lego, there's just little steps you miss. And when you miss a step, the thing is with Lego, sometimes it's obvious that you've missed a part. And I think that's one of the good things about Lego. I don't even know if there's ever a time that you would get so far ahead that you would actually like not be able to recover. I just don't really think that that's a thing, but there possibly is. I'm not going to say that it's not impossible, but it can happen. But usually, you just with that there, that was a lot, and I knew there was something up, and it ended up it was actually something very, very simple. Nope, back bits first. So, danger averted. I don't think I've ever built a Lego where I have not made a single mistake. I would say it's almost impossible not to make some kind of just miss a part. But as I say, 9 times out of 10, I need to check the football scores because I think the game will be finished. I'll let us see. Full time 2-1. It's not the best result for there, but I think to score and to limit the damage second half is something. Do 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 do. Right. These all parts in the back. And that is going to go that way. Nice solid fit. And then this attaches up here. So this goes in here. And then we've got a little piece here, which is quite a weird looking piece actually. It's just, it looks totally insignificant, but this little hook arm, it's going to go this way I think. There we go. And then that goes in just here. So there we go, that's that assembly done. One 156. So this clips us. I think we've got some more. Yeah, we've got some more lights to. Well, no lights. I call them lights because they're clear, but we've got some more pieces to go in. So you can see where this goes. There and there. And there. And it just clips in. And then the articulation, actually, as you clip that in like this, you actually put these parts to the correct angle. So here we go. We've got the model here. We might as well keep it because I think we're going to be doing. We're doing some little. We've got two. They've got the little part. This little part, and they're going to go in a little Technic. We could actually just slot that in. They're going to go there, aren't they? Yeah. I'm going to slot that one in. So there we go, square, and then we've got the little clear disc on top. So these, as I say, these just really lift the aircraft, keep the aircraft in a level, so that it doesn't, if you look at it, it's going to be little, you could actually, you probably could take them off if you're displaying it in a stand and not putting it on level, but I think it's quite nice to have that option. Like that looks as if that, and that's just spares we've got. Yep. So there we go, we're starting to get that clamshell. Nope. Another one bites the dust. Right, Baguette. So look as if we've got some, kind of like getting some engine parts potentially, which is quite nice. go. Right, bag 8. Right, what have we got? 2. So times 2. We've got these black. Right, and these are going in. A lot of little sort of builds where you're just building a little bit, putting it on, building a little bit, putting it on. It's not this bad. Right, they're going in the middle of this white bit, so just there. Okay, and then we've got right. We've got these blocks here. 2 of these surrounded by. So they're going just there. And then we've got, what have we got going up the sides? It's just these tiles are they've got the little edge part. So are they going? Right, wait till we see. Okay. Right. Do you know what I think? It's that. So that block goes down at 1, and then these go on the side. That's it. That just it wasn't lining up because of that block in the wrong part. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, over the page. Nice big. These they look like almost like a Technic cover element. So these are going in. Right, so they're attaching in up here. So what way have we got? That's going like this. It's funny. I'm actually not really. Oh, do you know what? Right, I've got it. So I had the ship the wrong way. So this is the antenna dish. It's not antenna. It's like this dish part. So it's this way, right? I see where it's going. So that little we put there's a little Technic pin down there. And this part's going in here. So just going to locate it. With it being a Technic pin, it's because now it's facing the wrong way. Get it round. Okay, this is quite a technical little piece going in here. That's it. Once you get the Technic pin in, it's not that bad. Now it's hitting this little brick, so I wonder if. I think that just sits in between here. Yeah, Technic pins they're actually really quite awkward sometimes. Once you get them in, they're fine. It's just locating it and getting the pin to accept, because it can get a little bit. It can catch. I'm kind of in a very awkward place here. It's not. That's it. There we go. Right, that's them in place. If you can see there, it's just 2 little. I think they're car parts. I think they're Technic car parts. Right, what we got? pin, 2 pins, and it was like a collar. Right, I think it's these. And those collar parts there. So make 2 of them. Where's my other one? Probably kind of fish about for this one. Where are you? There it is. Don't know why it's down there. Right, so. Oh my goodness. Oh, for God's goodness gracious me. Sorry. It's stuck together. Right. Right, where are these? Ah, so these. Yeah, they're going to lock this part in. Yeah, that's actually quite good. So there's a little Technic piece, a little pin part, just down here. For whatever reason, I'm struggling to see this one. There it is. Ah, well, we're right above it. There we go. So that's these parts held in now, which is quite nice. Right. Now we're building it. Looks like a. Oh, sorry. Django's fell. Django has fallen. Yeah, that one's the right way. Yeah, there might be another part. Yep. Little bullion piece. El de Bullion. There we go. So we're building, it's one of the sections in the middle now. Right, come on, we must have another piece. Oh no, that's the right one. For some reason I thought that was going the other way. There we go. That's that. Turn it over. Right, get little bracket pieces. There they are. Right. There we go. And flip it over. Big circle piece going right in the middle. Big circle tile piece. There we go. It's quite nice. we go. Right, this piece is going to attach in, so let's see, get it the right way first. Don't make that mistake again. Yeah, so I see it's clipping in here. There we go, that's nice. Right, so this is going to be the engines. The engines actually look quite nice in this. They've obviously really done a lot of, it's a lot different than it was before. Oh my god, these parts are my hand, it keeps slipping because they're quite shiny. Yeah, that's going to get in the middle. And then we're doing the rest of them round. Right, a little piece here, so we've got, okay, one of these. Right, we've got one of these and a black little segment. Oh my god, these are so hard to see. There we go. One of them. Right, this is attaching this side. So it's going to go like that. There we go. Right, this part here. So this is like one of the engines. This one's attaching to this side. So where's this part going? Alright, I see that's going. Right, it's going there. So I'm at, oh, that's just, oh, that's nice. Yeah. That just fits in there really well. Yeah, the bottom of the ship on this one's just way different than old Slave 1. As I say, they've made a lot more advances, techniques and stuff. Maybe there's new pieces that have come out. New elements come out. Turn it over, turn it over. Right, and then we're doing pretty much the same we did before. Little piece, 1x2, creating that little slope. A bit stuck to it. Right, so this piece again, we'll do it this way. Get one of those, no, it's not one of those. Get in there. And then that little black one just there. And then that is going the opposite side again. And then that's going like that. And then that will go in there. Oh. Ah, right. It's, okay, why is that not going in? Of that. Okay. Oh, did I put... Hold on. Is that just sitting in? Did that just... Okay. I think I've got maybe... I need to move that bit over. Yeah. That needs to go down like that. No, it needs to go down like that. I think that must just be... Yeah, because there's no brick element on there. Wait, yeah. So I think they just said obviously there'll be something that's going to pin. Nah, do you know what? There's going to be a pin going in. I'd imagine. So they're just sitting in at the moment. But you see the detail you get. I mean, they're really quite nice and flush, and these surrounds are creating a nice little encapsulation. 168. Yeah. So the engines. So these are getting this little, and I think these. Oh, that's quite.
Good snappage.
Yeah, that. So right, I see. I thought it was going all the way through, but it's not. It only needs to go in here. So it kind of clicks in, which is quite nice. And then these are just going to slide in. Yeah, and they will then pin through to that base. There we go. And that will hold them in. That's really nice. That's quite effective. So you see the engine ports there. That's nice. That's nice. Right, what have we got now? Probably another part, which is quite nice because it's going to finish off the bottom of the ship here. So we'll compare it. We'll probably do this bag and then that's it because we're going to make dinner. Just a 2-bagger.
2 bags. 2 rebags. 2 old bags.
So we'll compare what we've got to the Slave One. A lot of differences that they really have beefed up the bottom of the ship. I think most of the part count is about 1,000 more bricks in this one, and I think those 1,000 bricks are a lot of it's probably in this base, to be honest, because we're like on bag 8 and we still haven't even finished the bottom part of the ship. So the difference is quite noticeable. Yeah, let's go on that side. Let's go in that way. There we go. But make no words, the Boba Fett's version it's a really nice looking ship, and I mean the two of them together, you probably, in somebody's eyes, they probably look identical. It's as if, well, if you just built the same but changed the colours. I mean, you probably wouldn't really be able to tell the difference to the untrained eye. But yeah, there is a lot of differences. So a little bit of an overhang there. Whoa, that's like a 10-pin bowl. 10-pin bowler. 10-pin Bellagio. Right, this is quite good actually. So we're going to cap this little bit off with a tile piece and a little grey tile at the end here. So we've got this little piece here. So what we do is, it signifies here, we lift this part up. So we lift this up, and then this is going to go in. So these 2 black bits are facing up this side. This is going to just slide in. No, it's got location points. And then that slaps down. I think that's where the seismic charger is going to go. If I'm being honest. I also have a building doors for the seismic charge. So the seismic charge is quite a. I don't know if it was in any other Star Wars ships as such. I mean, if you're chasing Boba Fett or Jango Fett, it's not a good thing because you would kind of get your arse blasted, as they say. Right, so these are going to sit. Right, these must just be going on here. I thought these were going to slide, but right, I'm trying to find a location. Why is this not? Okay, try this side. Alright, okay, got it. So we're going from that edge, that's it. Right, so you can probably see here there's little side elements going on. Over the page 171 to 172. Again, we've got kind of interesting. We've got these green pucks, which are very, very green. And then we've got the black. So is that a 2? Yeah, it's a 2. Let's go in there, and then we've got another 2. I think these are just like kind of internal elements in the ship. So this is times 2. So again, I'm going to square those up, build another 2. You absolute swine. I tell you, I've had more parts fall. Oh, it's went into the abyss, innit? It's went into the abyss. Now, where did it go? The worst thing is, oh, was that it? Jeez, that went almost. I went to a new part of the abyss. I've never been there before. It's heading that way.
Was it?
It's not that, you get comfy in the seat, then you've got to do this kind of jockey positioning. Right. Right, these parts are going in. Right, they're just going in here, so imagine they're just going to. They must just sit in. No? Ah, right, I see. They're just going there. Ah, okay. So there's a little bit of gappage. Okay, it's nice. Right. Oh, here we go. This is the engine, so we've got 12 of these see-through amber tiles. So this is creating a little engine strip.
Sweet cracks down.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. It's quite effective. That's going to be the engine strip. And we've got, I take it this is going to go half and half in the middle. Yep. Right, we've got 2 of these together. We'll do them together. And then we've got gap at the end, stud gap, and then 3 tiles. Ah, oh, right, I've got, right, so, yep. So we've got a 3 at the end, 4's in the middle, that's it. There we go. Right, so they're going on the sides. There we go. Over the page, 173 to 174. So these are getting installed. Actually quite interesting because it takes that, no, that's a little detail there, but it's covering over that part we just built. Now, do we have to move this dish up just a smidge? Okay, that's quite a tight fit. Am I missing something here? Try that again. I wonder, did we get that part? Ah, Do you know what? Just when I'm looking at this, let's just remove this wee part. I want to look back at that door. I think that's a seismic charge exit. I just want to see that I've got that right. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it definitely is that flat part is up, but I'm getting a little bit of. I'm getting a little bit of interference from this dish. Unless is that part slightly down? Yeah, it looks as if it's in the middle. Okay. Yeah, see, right, no. I think this, that goes down another one, that's it. Yep, okay, got it. Yeah, the part we just built here, what I'm doing, that was down one. Yeah, and these will then move down one. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Right, so that's the little engine block. Then we've got some little surrounds. I knew there was, because there was a gap there, and I thought that looks a bit unsightly. It just didn't look right. Again, you know, typical Lego, if it doesn't fit, then there's something that's not right. There we go. Oh, sorry, that hole. Okay, why is that just... Oh my goodness, okay. Let's extrapolate this. Yeah, so that part's come off. Right. I'll maybe build this. Okay, get this part on. Right, I'm gonna put this on, but I'm gonna. There we go. That's it. Right, that's it on. So there's the engine. It should actually be this way. So there's the engine block. Do you know, I feel like putting some more reinforcement. Wait, it might give us that actually. Right, we're turning the ship over anyway, so that's ended up kind of decent. Let's just see where this is going to go first before we do any kind of slight mods, just in case. Okay, that's going on there. Then we've got... God, nachte me. Right, this part, so this part's going up here. Right, that's, in fact, you know what, it is kind of reinforced. Well, is it? Yeah, it is. So it's going in there, and then it's locking in there. So it kind of is reinforcing what we were probably just thinking of doing. So page 178, and we have got a couple of spares here. So we've got these little snot bricks, and then they're just attaching on either side of these. And there we go, folks, that is going to conclude. That's going to conclude the stream. So what we'll do is, bag 9 is incoming. So again, I'm shit if I, do you know what? what I should have done, I'll get my, this bag now, put my stickers in, just slightly showing. Whew. I'm going to put it kind of back in my, because there's two manual sets in this. So let's have a little look at what we've done, and we'll compare. We'll compare the two ships. So we've done not too bad. We've built up quite a lot of this front part. So we built these little parts here. And if you look at the back, here's the old seismic charge hole. And then we've got really a nice bit of detail. And so if you look at the engine parts here, we've got the engine strip, these two engines, the seismic charge, which I imagine is going to have a little slider here, or something in here. I don't know whether they're going to go across, like this. I don't know how that's going to go. But let's compare. Let's compare Slave 1. So the benefits of building this bad boy. So this is Boba Fett's Slave 1. Boba Fett went for he kept some of the green, but he changed this part to red. Don't know why. He must have went to B&Q and they must have been running red paint. So he just thought there had to be stock clearance or red paint. So he just went with it in green, obviously. But this is the original UCS. I say the original. It's actually, well, it's the same ship, but it's Boba Fett's layout. So if you look at the back, so first off, you'll notice a lot of differences down this side piece here. Very hard. The light is not maybe the best here. I don't really think there's much I can do with it. But yeah, there's a lot of differences here compared to this part of the ship. So we're still to do this part up here. So there's still a lot to do on this base. We're still on the base. So they put a lot more technology into this. I think this part's going to be roughly the same. But you see here that the shell design is so much. Actually, I mean, I think it's going to look better, but it's going to be interesting to have these two ships together. If we turn around the back, I think the back is really where you can actually see some of the elements they've actually kept, like this little piece here. They've just really updated it with better elements. So right off the bat, you can see the difference is actually quite. It's quite obvious. There's more. You can't really see this because it's covered up with the stand, but this part's a lot more solid. Not as many gaps in the base. I mean, the engines there are just, I think they're tyres or tyre wheels. Quite a good concept, and it looks good. But you look at these with the little surrounders. It just looks, and they've used the same shield up here, obviously. But I've noticed that this shield sits down a little bit, where this sits a little bit proud. And then this engine element here, you can see the old one actually looks pretty good, but I think they've increased it a little bit which it probably was truer to this one. Although on the screen it looks roughly about the same, but it looks bigger. But then again, it's maybe not that much. But you can see the differences. Some might say that this part here looks a little bit better. That's a bit more kind of like bull-nosed, whereas this is a little bit. It's a proper like curve. That's a curve, but it's more compounded at the top. By the looks of it. Is that right? Is this right? I don't know. I don't see a Slave 1 flying about at the airport, so yeah. I think they're both sort of technology-wise. In fact, this, if you look at it, that'd be sitting like that. So that's the angle that ship's at. So you can get probably a better indication of the two together.
Smaller, wee bit, round bits, haven't they?
So
Is the round bit smaller?
I don't know.
It's just I'm not
It looks the slave Boba Fett's looks a bit chubbier at the top. Like here, it looks as if it's a bit wider
Yeah.
and a bit more like bull-nosed at the top, but that's a bit finer.
Yeah.
So you might find that this is actually more accurate, or you know, potentially, you know, that one could be more. It's you know, you could argue the fact. But this is a really nice build. But the good thing is these two are going to be the same stand. So it'll be quite nice to have these two together. I'll keep Boba here tonight. Just to keep it. Just because we can compare, and it's quite good comparing it. I think there's 13 bags in this one, whereas 23 bags in this. And I think by bag 8, we were pretty much building the canopy part. But in bag 8 in Django, we're still building the bottom part of the ship. But the curves are just so much better, to be honest. And the base, yeah, it's pretty. I think it's quite substantial. It's not really falling apart. But there we go, folks. Any questions? I'm just about to get dinner and chill the rest of the night. Also, I'm working tomorrow, so probably be heading to bed and
watch something.
But yeah, so Boba Fett. So Boba Fett won the poll to build first, but quite a margin actually. But again, I decided to build this so we could compare the two builds together, because I think it's very unique in Star Wars where you build two ships that are. I mean, okay, you could build the two UCS Millennium Falcons, but then they're massive builds. Like, I don't know anybody that would do back-to-back builds in that. I think these are just nice bite-sized chunk Lego pieces, count-wise, to build. But to build the two together is good because you can compare. You can compare the two as you build, which I think is quite unique. Again, I have pre-marked Boba Fett in the cockpit. Designer Boba Fett is in a case, so just because I didn't want to have Boba Fett, I'm actually Anya's there, but I didn't want to. No, I didn't want to Boba Fett. And I could have had him in here, but I think it's nice to have that. I've got a wee display case, and I think of all the figures that I've got, I think Boba Fett is by far the most expensive one I've got. So he's taking proud place of the most expensive case minifig. Oh, why is this? So the cable. 2 seconds. I'm trying to get this so I'm not as angry. Oh, gee whiz, man. Honestly, see, some things. That's it. Right, now I can get this angled. Oh, it's still pulling down. Oh. And the heat in here is
getting to you. Oh, I need a wee bit.
Right, let's see. I don't want it as angled. That. How is this? Oh my goodness! Excuse me, what? It's just that this is quite a chunky key. This should be it now. Right. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, right, I'm overheating. I need to get out of this living room because it's absolute. I'm getting frustrated. Angry man scenario. Why is this?
Darling, why don't you just lift it and turn it round?
Oh, do you know what?
Aye, I'll bring it to you.
Oh, for crying out. Sorry.
It ain't me this time, it's you.
I'm not going to lie, that was slightly irritating. Right, there we go. That's better. Gee whiz. Oh, I've lost about 10 pounds doing that. Actually quite far away, to come in a wee bit closer. Right, so anyway folks, that's going to conclude the stream. So not many people in again, but so there we go, that's what we've got so far. I'm just going to turn my light so it's not. I can see a wee bit here. See, that's better. There's the old. There's the Milky Way. Right. Oh, intruder alert.
Intruder alert.
Right, folks. I am going to head into the Blue Yonder. When you get my dinner, in fact, I'm going to put. Hold on, 2 seconds. We'll put Django just at the back of his ship. We'll put his hairpiece just behind him. Right. Take Django out. Put his hairpiece in, so it doesn't ball away. Then put Django there. There we go. Right, that's him safe, so I don't lose him. Right, I'll get the old finger of death. Try again. Failed. Again. Third time lucky. There we go. Right, folks. In fact, yeah, give me a wee huggy pugs.
Yeah.
Matt, what was it? Right, what did he call him? Snoozy? Poo or?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Right, folks. So I'll see you. I'm not going tomorrow. Might be on Monday. Whether I'm building this or something else. I mean, Gizmo's over there looking at me. I've got so many. Don't get me wrong. I've got so many builds, but we could actually build this because it is quite intricate, and we've got plenty of stuff to build after that. So, but anyway, folks, thanks for coming in. It's great to see you.
Bye, everybody.
And I'll see you soon. Next couple of days. I say not tomorrow, but probably Monday. To the whoops. Take care. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.